What's up, everybody? Welcome to this mid-afternoon edition of the Thomas Take Sports Podcast. I'm Ryan Thomas, the host. This podcast established in January 2016, and it has been a lot of fun. Today, breaking news this past hour, the Los Angeles Rams decide to part ways with Jeff Fisher after going 31-45 as the head coach of the Los Angeles/St. Louis Rams. I'm here to tell you what is next for the St. Louis/now Los Angeles Rams. Who should the Rams hire? What is the next direction that the Rams should go in? I obviously made a podcast episode as well recently talking about Chip Kelly possibly being fired as well, should be fired as well, and now one of the two guys that I've kind of called for them to be fired are gone. One of the two is gone, and Jeff Fisher. And, let's go back to the beginning. Jeff Fisher has had success as an NFL head coach. That was what allowed him to be an NFL head coach for so long. But time and time again, that is the problem with the NFL head coaching tree. Guys are around too long, they wear out their welcome, and they live off of their accomplishments far too long. Jeff Fisher going to the Super Bowl in 1999 versus the St. Louis Rams, losing by 1 yard. He almost became a sympathetic figure in the coaching circles in the National Football League, when really he has had 6 winning seasons in 20 years as an NFL head coach. So that speaks volumes in terms of the mediocrity that Jeff Fisher has been bringing to both the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams. And in trading for Jared Goff in last year's draft as the first overall pick, trading up to get that pick to take Jared Goff, they blew it. They virtually blew the first year of his development. They left him on the bench far too long. Whether Jared Goff was ready or not, whether he was fully capable of carrying the offense at that point in his career, they had nothing to lose, and they needed to put Jared Goff in there earlier for him to be able to learn the speed of the NFL game on the field rather than wearing sweatpants and a sweatshirt off the field and expecting him to learn the game that way. So that decision, coupled with the fact that they have been one of the worst offensive teams and really one of the worst defensive teams in football in spades during his tenure as the head coach, resulted in him being fired. So I'm not a Los Angeles Rams fan, but I feel as if I have a pretty good gauge as to what is going on in the National Football League, and I have a pretty good gauge as to who are the next available head coaching candidates, who could be some guys that would be of interest to teams looking for head coaches. And in the case of the Los Angeles Rams, as I mentioned earlier, Jared Goff did not get the development that he needed